Wendell Moore handling. Keels gets it back to him, and the first three on the way. And that's exactly how they got things going in the Carrier Dome on Saturday. A lot. Although Pitt coming in at 11 and 18. Here's Keels way downtown. He's going to bury that one. And Duke is off to the races again. National Defensive Player of the Year, leading the ACC in blocks. He's in the top 10 nationally. From the corner, and Keels staying hot.
Panthers been their bright spot throughout many of the losses.
Shot clock down to 7. The corner jumper and up over the top. So go right back over to the Pitt Panthers.
Every factor possible along the coaching line.
Goes fires, it won't drop. Rebound tipped. Keels flips it up and drops it in. He's off to a really quick start.
And Trevor Keels, and he's had big games.
Hughley gets another touch. He settled for that jump shot. And Gee with the tip out of play. Duke will have the basketball. Absolutely going to the NBA.
Yeah, he believes it. I believe that he's an NBA player, a classic 3-and-D guy. As Trevor Keels attacks the paint.
Carroll, by the way, scored 22 of the 29. And adding to that, another basket, a two-pointer by Keels for his come NCAA tournament.
And more versatile. And when you think about, I mean, they can play in so many different ways. As Trevor Keels has gotten it going here, you look at his numbers.
They're going to face Duke, and they're thinking, okay, it's Banchero, it might be Wendell Moore, it might be...
Yeah, not won an outright ACC championship. That really shows you the quality of the league as Mark Williams returns the favor.
He certainly did. Williams with the jam, the 7-1 sophomore.
The leg of Trevor Keels limping it off, but not going to test it out, see if his offensive game is still there. Great job defensively by Burke. And again, that's really where they've been different. They've been better on the road this season than they have at home, and that's probably the easiest bucket Trevor Keels will get on the day. But Keels with a good screen, but it's always the screener who's open, and a great job right there.
Who has, I think, shifted his attitude a little bit. We talked about it a little bit in the first half. He talked about it after the Syracuse game the other day. And he's a guy the coaches on the Duke side said
the only team in the ACC running 4 or 5 pick and rolls with he and Williams.
Guess who's showing up in the second half too? Trevor Keels buries another one.
Hughley would get contact, but because Mark Williams is such a great shot blocker, he doesn't have the contact, and he can try to meet him up top. Speaking of great, Trevor Keels is having not just a good night now.
Hughley another touch, trying to get inside on Williams and Banchero. That's a tall task.
It really is, but Hughley has commanded that type of respect. Buckets, but he's racking up fouls on the Blue Devils.
A crowd of 10 or 11,000 here. Gee jumping out for the block. Got his fingertips on it. Hughley races to the other end. By the way, 9 for 17 beyond that three.
But look at the defense by Keels. You're talking about a guy who's had a great offensive start and still continues to get the job done defensively. 5-star players getting the job done on the defensive end of the floor.
All-American from Clinton, Maryland.
McDonald's All-American game, but none of the other guys have. COVID canceled the McDonald's game in 2020 and 2021. My other brother, Grant Hill, name drop, or shout out, whichever you call it. Now feels as though, oh, okay, Trevor.
Again.
Keep getting hot, Trevor. Quick stretch where, felt like he was pressing. He was putting a little too much pressure on himself. As Keels goes with the step back, Theo Horton up to the task on that one.
In conference play. And that will be the final score, 86-56. Duke will clinch the #1 seed in the ACC tournament.